Inside the CIA, Tuesday at 10.
Hidden in this jumble of letters is the name of the biblical character who was swallowed by a whale. Can you find it? Now you see it. That's how we play. Now, you see it. Now you see it. And here's the host of our show, Chuck Henry.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Hope you have a great day ahead of you. Hope we can add some enjoyment to it right here on Now You See It as we introduce you first to our two players. We've got Patricia and Pat coming on stage. Hi, Patricia. How are you? Pat, welcome to the show. Have a seat right there. Now, Patricia, you're a tour manager. Is that right? You conduct tours.
Right.
First of all, I should ask you, how many days are you at home? Are you gone most of the time?
Well, the most I've been gone in a year is 260 days. And
wow.
It's kind of a lot, especially when your husband asks you for ID when you walk in the door.
Now, I bet leading people around the world, you have some pretty interesting stories.
Oh, yeah.
What's the most asked question that a tourist has?
Oh, probably at least once a day you get asked, what time does the 9 o'clock bus leave?
What time does the 9 o'clock bus leave? Well, sure. And then what's probably the most unusual thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh, one of the most interesting things, I think, is the lady who showed up with a full-length mink to go to Australia in the summertime. It was really interesting at 115 degrees.
So what'd you do? You just carried it around the whole trip?
In a plastic bag.
Okay. Well, listen, now, Pat, you know what not to do if you ever go on a tour. This is Pat Chang, and you're a student right now.
Yes,
is that correct? And I understand that you're famous for your spelling, or you're known for your spelling. You've been in a few spelling bees.
Yes, I've won 4 school spelling bees. Went to the state championship twice and to the regional championship twice.
That's very good.
Thank you.
Very good, very good. Most difficult word you ever had to spell?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I'm not going to try that at all. Okay, good luck to both of you on the show this morning.
Thank you.
Now let's take a look at our Now You See It board. Audience, we're going to let you continue to see the board, but for the players here on the stage, the board vanishes. You do get another look at it after I read each question. Every answer starts at 100 points, but we deduct 15 points for every second you use trying to find the answer. Okay, here's our first question. According to Dr. Ruth, people who do what make the best lovers? Pat.
Line 1.
Line 1 is incorrect, so I'll reread the question for Patricia. According to Dr. Ruth, people who do what make the best lovers? Yes, Patricia.
Line 3, wink.
No, that's incorrect. The correct answer was on line 4. It's ski. Ski on line 4. We'll go to the next question. Every day, the kitchen staff at Disney World makes 35,000 what? Pat.
Line 1.
Line 1.
Cookies.
Cookies is what we're looking for. You have 100 points left on the clock. That goes on to your score. The first player to reach 1,000 points wins our game, then goes on to challenge our returning champion. Here's our next question. What animal is often thought of as blind but can actually see as well as people? Pat.
Line 3.
Line 3.
Bat.
That's right. And that's worth 90 points. You now have 190 points. What former football star shaved his legs for a pantyhose commercial? Pat.
Line 2.
Line 2.
Namath.
That's right, Joe Namath. That's worth 75 points. Your total is now 265. What ballet star has not seen his mother since he defected from the Soviet Union in 1961? Patricia.
Line 4, Nureyev.
Line 4, Nureyev. That's correct, and you're on the board with 70 points. Now you're getting into the swing of it. The director of Ghostbusters 2 says the real star of the movie is...
Line
yes,
1.
Pat. Correct?
Slime.
Slime is correct. He said the real star is not Dan Aykroyd or Bill Murray, but Slime. Okay, you now have 365 points. What's big, round, and has creamy white flesh? Patricia.
Line 3,
Line
cassava.
3. Cassava. That's right, and you got 80 points. Added on to your score, you now have 150. What's the first name of the comedian who hasn't touched drugs or alcohol since his friend John Belushi died? Okay, nobody could find the answer. I'll tell you for 25 points, it's on line 2. Pat.
Robin.
That's right. It's Robin Williams. You get another 25 points onto your score. Brings your total now to 390. What country do more Americans travel to? Yes, Pat.
Line 1.
Line 1.
Mexico.
That's right. What country they travel to more than any other country? That's Mexico. You now have 490 points. Americans chow down on 1 billion of what Hostess snack each year? Pat.
Line 3.
Line 3.
Twinkie.
Twinkie, that's worth 95 points. 1 billion Twinkies a year. You have 585 points. Patricia, you have 150 points, but we're going to go into a new round. We're at the end of the first one. We'll be back with a new board. Perhaps your luck will change there. We'll be back to find out right after this commercial message.
Have a photographic memory.
He's just too fast.
That is too fast.
Slow him down.
Yes.
Step on his
Is
toes.
it okay if I kick him under the...
You can kick him in. Yeah, he won't mind a bit. Will you mind?
Only Comet has a snap-tight lid. So now, America's favorite cleanser for cleaning up a mess won't spill out and make one. Cleaning up is a snap with Comet.
Introducing Tide with bleach. It'll knock your socks off, and it'll get them whiter. A sock this dirty gets only this white with other detergents, but gets gleaming white with Tide with bleach. It'll knock your socks off, and it'll get them whiter. New Tide with bleach.
She loved him. Then he began seeing another woman. She became enraged, sent pornographic pictures of the two of them to his new girlfriend, and wrote him threatening letters. She bought a gun. Now she's convicted of cold-blooded murder.
I did kill him, yes. I did not murder him.
The anatomy of a deadly love story.
A Current Affair, today at 4:30 on Channel 5.
Welcome back to Now You See It. We'll have our two players. Pat Chang, you're in the lead with 585 points. And Patricia, I have a feeling you're going to make a strong comeback this round. You have 150 points. Remember, the first player to reach 1,000 points wins the game, then goes on to meet our returning champion. All right, let's take a look at the new game board. And our first question. Women store most of their fat in what part of their body? Pat.
Line 1.
Line 1.
Bottom.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the bottom. That's worth 90 points. Your total now is 675. What communist dictator worked as a movie extra in Hollywood? Patricia.
Line 2.
Line 2.
Castro.
That's correct. Fidel Castro. That's the way to do it. Now you got 85 points out of that score. You got 235. The world's biggest wine company is owned by what California brothers? Patricia.
Line 3.
Line 3.
Gallo.
Hey, you did it again. That's worth another 90 points. You now have 325. What's the first name of the celebrated violinist who was brought to the U.S. by Ed Sullivan at the age of 13? Patricia.
Line 4.
Line 4.
Fritz.
Incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Pat. What's the first name of the celebrated violinist who was brought to the U.S. by Ed Sullivan at the age of 13?
Line 4.
Line 4 is correct.
Jeff.
Incorrect. Itzhak Perlman. Okay, nobody got that, so we'll move on to the next question.
Okay.
I didn't know Jeff played the violin.
Well,
Jeff who? No, that's quite all right. What can you make from one ostrich egg that will satisfy 24 hungry people? Patricia.
Line 1.
Line 1.
Omelet.
Mighty big omelet at that, too. In fact, it takes 4 hours to hard boil an ostrich egg. I don't know if anybody ever wants to try that. But anyway, you've got 410 points, so you're moving up quickly. Here's our next question. What disaster movie featured a plane carrying a pregnant stewardess, 2 nuns, with Dean Martin as their sober pilot? Pat.
Line 3.
Line 3.
Airport.
Airport is correct. That's worth 80 points. You now have 755. Which of your joints is the most vulnerable to injury? Patricia.
Line 4.
Line 4.
Your knee.
It's your knee. There's another 80 points. You have 490 points now. In what European country do bullfighters never kill the bull, but lead it to a couple of nice cows? Pat.
Line 3.
Line 3.
Portugal.
Portugal's the country. That's worth 60 points. Your total is now 815. That sound means that we're running out of time, so we're going to double the point value on every question. We'll start out at 200 points. Scores will add up very quickly. Remember, the first player to reach 1,000 wins the game. Because we're starting at 200 points, it's possible that Pat could win with this next question. In the Soviet Union, there are only 7 hours a day during which you can legally buy what? Pat.
Line 2.
For the win.
Liquor.
Liquor is correct. Whoa. Well, Patricia. Now, Pat here, he's a tough competitor. He was very quick, but you played a nice game, and we have some nice parting gifts for you. Best of luck with all those tourists you take around the world.
Okay,
thank you. Now, Pat, if you'd come on and join me center stage. Pat, our college students, and our spelling bee whiz. I didn't ask you, what school do you go to?
UCI. University of California,
University of California at Irvine. Well, Pat, in just a moment, you're going to have a chance to meet our returning champion and perhaps a chance to play up in the solo round today. We'll be right back with that and more after these messages.
Morning. It's time for a healthy breakfast.
This time your kids will eat it.
A cereal with lots of protein.
Don't worry, your kids will eat it.
It's Life cereal. Life is deliciously frosted on the inside, toasted on the outside. Life tastes so good. Unless they're weird, your kids will eat it.
My wife started me using these. They're Softgans, the personal cleansing wipe from Scott. You use them with your bathroom tissue. Softgans are pre-moistened so they cleanse you better, which is great if you're chafed or irritated or if you itch. Try them. They're terrific.
Until that morning, Tylenol was about all I ever took. Then I had that wipeout. Oh, what awful pain. The doctor said I'd be all right, and he gave me Nuprin. It's not aspirin or Tylenol. It's ibuprofen. It worked great. And you know what else? For my tough headaches, 2 Nuprin stopped my headache pain better than extra-strength Tylenol. Yet it's gentler on my stomach than aspirin.
Nuprin. Little, yellow, different, better.
Now, my pain reliever is Nuprin.
Yeah, okay, you guys are back in 20 minutes. What do you think we should do now?
I have an idea.
What do you think? I don't know. Oh, the coach.
It's the Father's Day sale at JCPenney, where select sports shirts by Hunt Club, Fox, and Par 4 are 25% off.
I'm not happy about it.
The perfect gifts for Father's Day. Available in all his favorite colors. But hurry, the sale ends Saturday.
Life without cholesterol. Give up the best things in life. What's left?
New Miracle Whip cholesterol-free dressing. Now you get all the taste of regular Miracle Whip and absolutely no cholesterol.
I do?
New Miracle Whip cholesterol-free. Now the best things in life are cholesterol-free.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And now see the light. Miracle Whip Light's cholesterol-free.
The NBA Finals, only on CBS Sports.
Welcome back to Now You See It. We're here with our challenger, Pat Chang, who's about to meet our returning champion and play this particular game. Now, you're a student at UC Irvine, which we talked about, and he's a champion at spelling bee, and I already asked him what was the most difficult word that you ever had to spell. Was there ever a really easy one that came up in a spelling bee? I mean, something really easy that any of us could just...
Yeah, there's one, balloon.
Balloon was actually in a spelling bee.
Somebody missed it, too.
And somebody missed it.
That's right.
It's probably the one that I was in. Anyway, now let's meet our returning grand champion from yesterday. Say hello to Mark the Flash Gordon. Mark was really excited last time on the program because up in the solo round, you, well, in the whole day, you won $16,500, which was very nice. And, well, we kid him about the name, but that's actually something his mother gave him, and you've had to live with that all of your life.
Yeah, well, it was fun. It's fun.
Now, have you contacted your wife, and does she know that you've won a pile of money here on the show?
I think she does know, yeah.
She does know?
I think she does.
Okay. She's probably planning on what to do with that money right
already,
now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see who gets up to the solo round next. In order to do that, we got to get a champion here, and that's what we're going to do right now as we take a look at our game board. This board is worth $200. On the board are 6 words that fit into our first category, things a plastic surgeon can change. Okay, we're playing for $200. First player to find a word associated with the category takes control. Ready, gentlemen? Go. Pat.
Line 1, chin.
Chin. That's one of the words we're looking for. There are 5 more that fit into the category. Give them all to me in 20 seconds. And we'll give you the $200. Things a plastic surgeon can change. Ready, Pat? Go.
Line 2, bust.
That's 1.
Line 2, thigh.
That's 2.
Line 3, tummy.
That's 3.
Line 4, nose.
That's 4. 1 more. Boy, that's tough. You went through the first 4 in about 5 seconds. We're going to see what Mark can do now. These are things a plastic surgeon can change. To recap the answers Pat found for us, he found chin, bust, thighs, tummy, and nose. One more word, give it to me in 5 seconds, and we'll give you the $200. Ready, Mark? Go. Yes.
Line 1, lips.
Lips. Okay, that's the last word on there. That's what we need. You're on the board first with the $200. Remember, the first player to reach $1,000 wins the game, and only the winner gets to keep the money. Here's a new category, new board, things you throw. Things you throw, and we're playing for $300. Ready, guys? Go. Pat.
Line 1, tantrum.
Tantrum. Okay, you get the lead once again. You're playing for $300. These are things you can throw. Ready, Pat?
Yes, I am.
Go.
Line 2, punch.
That's 1.
Line 2, ball.
That's 2.
Line 3, frisbee.
That's 3.
Line 4, party.
That's 4. There's 1 more.
Line 1, rummy.
Incorrect. Boy, it happened again. Went through the first 4 in about 5 seconds. Got hung up with the last one. Once again, Mark, you now have a chance at it. These are things you can throw. Pat found tantrum, a punch, ball, frisbee, and party. For $300, you have 5 seconds. Ready? Go. Mark couldn't find it. That means, Pat, you get the money, and you have $300. You're on the board now. It was dice on line 4. Throw the dice on line 4. $100 separates our 2 players. We have another category. New board. Famous Frenchman. We're just looking for the last name here. We're playing for $400. Okay. Mark and Pat, ready? Go. Pat.
Line 1, Starcher.
That's correct. Okay, now there are 5 more names on the board. Give them all to me in 20 seconds. You get the $400. I'd give you $700. Ready?
Yes, I am.
Go.
Line 2, Cousteau.
It's 1.
Line 3, Marceau.
It's 2.
Line 4, Pasteur.
That's 3.
Line 4, Boyer.
That's 4. 1 more.
Line 1, Massart.
Incorrect. Ooh, ran out of time. Famous Frenchman. You now have a chance at it, Mark. Here are the ones that Pat found. Sartre? Did I pronounce that correct?
Sartre.
Okay. Cousteau, Marceau, Pasteur, and Boyer. I failed French. You don't have to. Just come close. Okay. You're playing for $400. Ready? Go. He didn't find it. It was on line 1. It was Dumas. Okay, Dumas on line 1. All right, so here's the situation. Pat, you have $700. Mark, you have $200. New category, new board. Things found in a bathtub. We're playing for $500, which would give Pat the win. He'd become the new champion, so keep that in mind. Mark, here we go. Ready? Go. Mark.
Line 4, bubbles.
Bubbles, that's something you'd find in a bathtub? Okay, you really need to do this to remain as champion. Here we go. You're playing for $500. Things found in a bathtub. Ready? Go.
Line 1, ringer.
That's 1. Incorrect.
Line 3, soap.
That's 1.
Line 2, ducky.
That's 2.
Line 3, razor.
That's 3.
Line 1, ring.
That's 4. Okay. Buzzer got you. Ringer was incorrect. You did get ring, and that's what we were looking for there. Okay, we'll recap the answers that Mark did find. These are things found in a bathtub: bubbles, soap, ducky, razor, and ring. There's one more item. For the win, Pat, you have 5 seconds. Ready? Go. Yes,
Line
quickly.
2, oil.
You got it. You're our new champion. Woo. Took it right down to the very end. Well, listen, Mark You played a wonderful game yesterday. You do have a lot of money here, $16,500. Best of luck to you and your wife. And now, Pat, in just a moment, you're going to be playing our solo game today for a chance at $5,000. You all set for that?
You bet.
Okay, join us center stage.
My mother gave me this table when I got married, and every week I dusted it with Pledge. Then I gave it to my daughter.
When I got married, and every week I dust it with Pledge.
For 30 years, it's had a beautiful shine, week after week.
Year after year, with no buildup. End dust just evaporates, leaving wood looking as dry and unprotected as before. But a Pledge shine protects beautifully. And when my daughter gets married...
Yeah, never.
With Pledge, dusting can be beautiful.
World champion Jackie Joyner-Kersee has asthma. Jackie relies on Primatene Mist for the fastest kind of relief. In as fast as 15 seconds, Primatene restores free breathing. Primatene Mist, when speed of relief counts.
Life doesn't stand still for a headache, so when you can't take 5, take 3. Maximum strength Anacin 3, aspirin-free, sodium-free, caffeine-free. When you can't take 5, take 3. Maximum strength Anacin 3.
This is Terry. For her, cooking in olive oil is a family tradition. Unfortunately, so are excess fat and calories. Well, Terry, meet Pam. New olive oil Pam cooking spray. Because it's Pam, it adds up to 90% less fat and calories. And because it's imported olive oil, it has a great taste. Who says you can't improve on tradition?
Did you know that certain kinds of diet frozen foods get 40, even 50% of their calories from fat? Fat! Eat smarter. The one you can trust is Le Menu Lifestyle. Every serving is under 300 calories, helps you limit sodium, cholesterol, and is low fat. The only thing we didn't touch is the taste. Le Menu Lifestyle. Eat smarter.
You were proving to us that sometimes the last word is always the most difficult to find in that last game. Well, we're going to see how you do here and perhaps win about $5,000. That's what we're playing for. Pat, you're our new champion, and we're going to play our solo game. But first, we need to take a look at our solo game board. Now you see it, and now you don't. I'll ask you 10 questions. You have 60 seconds to find as many of the answers, Pat, as you can. Pay you $100 for every correct answer. Find all 10 today, and you win $5,000. Now, you've got the electronic pencil, so as soon as you find the answer, make a nice big circle, call it out, pass if you get stuck on a word. If there's more time, I'll come back and repeat it. Great. You understand everything? You bet. Okay, comfortable? Here's the board, and the clock begins after I ask the first question. She had the face that launched 1,000 ships.
Helen.
That's right. A crime with fire.
Arson.
Right. A city in Kansas.
Pass.
He led the Russian Revolution.
Pass.
The racist policy of South Africa.
Apartheid.
Right. An animal with antlers that's often hunted.
Moose.
That's right. A BLT, for example.
Sandwich.
That's right. An expensive designer dress
Dior.
label. That's right. A major department store chain that just cut prices.
Sears.
Right. This cute girl lives in the Alps.
Pass.
A city in Kansas.
Oneida.
Incorrect. A city in Kansas.
Jakarta.
Incorrect. A city in Kansas.
Pass.
He led the Russian
Lenin.
Revolution. That's right. This cute girl lives in the Alps.
Pass.
Okay. Well, we'll go find the ones that you had a tough time with. The city in Kansas is Wichita. Wichita, Kansas. Cute girl lives in the Alps. Heidi. Heidi. Up there with her grandfather. You got 8 correct at $100 apiece. That means you got $800 here, plus the money you won in the earlier round. We'll be right back to sum up all your totals for you right after this. Stay with us.
Jakarta.
Well, that's okay. At least you kept guessing. And that's what you got to do. You can't stop guessing. You got to keep guessing. Which is great.
Here
better way to show Dad he's your hero. Hero Cologne from Neff.
If you're allergic to things, the difference in Kleenex tissue is reassuring. Kleenex has added nothing extra. It's just pure Kleenex tissue. Pure and simple. Kleenex says bless you.
Every day, cats perform incredible balancing acts. Fancy Feast perfectly balances great gourmet taste with concentrated nutrition essential to your cat's good health. Fancy Feast gourmet cat food, the perfect balance for life.
Let's hang up!
Just how far will Ethan go to save an innocent man?
You're breaking the law, Ethan. It won't be the first time.
Paradise, Saturday at 8.
Attack from the back. Arm across the neck. Stab, stab, stab.
Do the Murder, She Wrote shuffle, Sunday.
We're back with our champion, Pat. Hey, Pat, you did well today. You take home now $2,000 on this day. Pat was telling me, have you ever tried anything like this before?
No, I haven't.
New experience, huh?
Brand new experience.
Kind of like the game?
It's great if you win.
Well, that's exactly what you're supposed to try to do, is to win. And we're going to see what happens tomorrow. You'll be back to play our solo game when we'll be playing for $10,000. Okay. Till then, I'm Chuck Henry for Now You See It. So long, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Waverly's Centennial Celebration. Ideal for upholstery, slip covers, and draperies. This beautiful fabric is from one of the finest decorative fabric companies, Waverly. And try Susie Wan Dinners. They turn your hamburger, chicken, or beef into exciting dinners in just 10 minutes. Susie Wan Dinners. And this Father's Day, hail the head of your clan with McGregor Aftershave and Cologne. McGregor, a dash of the Highlands. At Mrs. Richardson's Sunday Best ice cream toppings include hot fudge, chocolate fudge, butterscotch, caramel, and light hot fudge. And for an easy way to clean your barbecue grill, dissolve that burned-on grease with original heavy-duty easy-off oven cleaner. And Sunset's contemporary ceramic table lamp in a soft peach color with a hand-combed finish from Sunset Lamp Company. And a member of our studio audience will receive Whirlpool's French door refrigerator with adjustable tempered glass shelves, easy cleaning interior, plus no fingerprint textured steel door from Whirlpool.
Next, People Are Talking delves into the CIA and the KGB. Who's winning the intelligence war? On People Are Talking, next.
From Television City in Hollywood, this is Don Morrow speaking for Now You See It, a Mark Goodson television production.
This is Dan Rather. For insight into the stories that shape our lives, turn to experience you can trust. Tonight on the CBS Evening News.
I'm Kathleen Sullivan.
And I'm Harry Smith. Channel 5's Brian Sussman joins us this week on CBS This Morning.
Brian's an old friend of ours. He sat in for Mark before. He'll be joining us for the National Weather Forecast.
Here on CBS This Morning, all this week on Channel 5.
The A's meet the Royals Wednesday at 5:30.